Okay, so everybody likes the new braided trend. Well, I decided to try it. Can you see? It turned out really pretty. Like, I'm happy. So I thought maybe I'd show you what I did. So take a strip and you cut. I didn't make them even. I mean, I tried to make them even, but I didn't like measure. So just cut it into little strips. Choose whatever colors you want. These are all extra pieces I had, so I just chose these, which ended up looking pretty darn nice together. All right, it's tedious. That is the only thing. Like, it is a little tedious. All right, let's start with this one. So I rip off a tab. I should have just peeled it off first, but whatever. Okay. Then you start here and make an X, like across, just like that. These are old strips, so they're not sealing like perfectly, which is fine. I'm just gonna have to make sure I put top coat on it to help kind of smush them down and give it a seal, because even my ends are kind of coming up. But that's the chance you take when you use your extras. Okay, so I used purple, so next we'll go with Tokyo, which is so funny. I'm using a 2Z sample for Tokyo because I love it, but I don't ever actually wear it. And then when I do, I'm like, whoa, why haven't I worn this? But I usually just do the 2Zs. Okay, so then you're going to cross it the other way. Like that. Sorry, there's a glare. And then I'm going to just hold on to that other end, because I like to save my strips for whatever I can. All right, Manchester Mauve. I'm gonna have to redo this thumb, all this plucking I'm doing. Okay, and then you reverse it, so then you go the other way. It's much easier when I have my hand straight up, but then you can't see it, so I'm gonna have to just roll with it like this. So then you line it up next to that first purple one, and cross it. You can tell when your strips are not super fresh, because then they have like that snap to them almost. That's what these are doing, so it's making me crazy. Okay, New York Minute. It's also more challenging with my left hand versus earlier. Okay, that one's done. Okay. After New York Minute, it was Tokyo. You could probably forget which layer goes next, and it wouldn't even matter anyway. Oh, I still have this Tokyo. Oh well, I'll use it next. So then we go the opposite way. And readjust. I am a little OCD. Okay. Lined up. And then pull that off. You could trim at the end, but I'm just kind of trimming as I go. And then I'll go back at the end and file. And then we'll do, I'm not using the ends because they have, I didn't cut that, so it's a little uneven. Okay. Then we go this way. Swoosh down. Snap it off. Okay, then it's New York minute. Sorry if I'm boring you all. And then because I'm like getting to the very edge of the nail, I learned from this side, I'm not gonna snap that off right now. I'm just gonna kind of tuck it under for the time being. The other side, I kind of ripped my last piece, and I had to go back and do it. So they're just super frail at the end because you're working with such skinny pieces. So I'm just gonna tuck that for now. And then after that, it was Tokyo. Oops, here it is. And then same thing, I'm going to keep it here, but just kind of tuck it, and then I'll get to it at the end. And then I can probably squeeze another little mauve over there. That's the one that ripped on me on the other side. So this time I know just to be a little bit more gentle. You do? Can you ask Daddy for help? We're potty training here, sorry. Okay. Potty training is a big deal, man. Okay. Luckily, Daddy is around this morning to help me. Okay, so there's your braid. And then these ends, I'm just gonna kind of, I don't wanna pull too tight under the nail because then it's gonna separate them on the sides. That was uneven. Oh, I just ripped it. See, this is what I do. I start to pick at it and then they rip. But nobody's gonna notice that. I'm just gonna tell myself that. Okay, so then, because I have so many flaps, I'm gonna take my scissors, trim it a little bit. So then here's where I really recommend a glass file, because I'm literally gonna just go straight down. It's thick because there's different layers hanging off, so it takes a minute. So I'm just slowly gonna go straight down to make that edge. And I'm going pretty gentle, so they'll start to kind of fall away. Let's work on the other side. If you guys are still watching, I'm impressed because this is turning out to be long. Get rid of that. Voila. And there it is. Here's my other one. Bam. Sorry if it's blurry. Voila. Okay. Now I'm going to finish all my others.